dispatch said, "That is a wanted fugitive. We've been after him for several months."
I love it.
And we were like,
Wow.
"Oh, wow."
Trust this woman's gut. Trust this woman's gut.
What are the lottery numbers? Give me some help.
Write down 6 and non-sequential, please.
Yeah, so we were
That's
like,
cool.
we looked at each other like, "Oh my God, we just broke a case." Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
this guy-
awesome.
So, you know, it's just, these are the things that people need to do. Like, you know, if somebody calls you a name or whatever, don't let them get away with it.
Right.
At least say something back. I mean, I actually was shocked. But thankfully, that's why it's so important to go out
To have
and
those
care
people,
for people around you. Because
Definitely.
a lot of times when you're there by yourself, it's easy to be shocked and then not be able to do anything for a few seconds.
Right.
And sometimes it only takes a few seconds for them to punch you.
Well, that's
and
what
hurt
people
you.
do too. They come in a group
Yeah.
towards one person.
Yeah.
Right. And that
You
can
know,
be
and
very-
then they feel, oh yeah, we can say whatever we want, and then your group comes in and they're like, well, maybe not. Maybe we
Yeah.
can't say as much as we wanted to all of
Yeah.
a sudden.
So, I mean, that's just one of the cases, but
Right.
we have all together. So, our cases are not just, you know, criminal. We also have like medical aid and
Right.
different
That's pretty
different assistance cases. But so far in the last 12 months, we have 57 cases, and 12 of them were actually criminal.
Cool. Right.
Wow.
And we help with police officers actually catch somebody. And there are lots of patrol groups out there, but I'm not sure if any of them have like formal training, if any of them have like a case logging system.
Right.
I used to work for the Sacramento Fire Department.
So you know how to.
Yeah, so we log in, there's like an incident report form, you have to, you know, you have to write a narrative, so the date, the
those are
time,
tedious.
the location.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
very
CAD
familiar
number.
with report writing.
So
My
it's like-
DARs are so filled with.
So I'm not sure if the other patrol groups have those already,
To
but
that
if,
degree,
but if
yeah.
they don't, they need to really consider it, because if you want some long-term
Right.
solutions, you
Yeah.
do have to work with the
Yeah,
police.
you have to do your due
I know some people
diligence,
don't want to work
definitely,
with the police,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they are an essential part of
Of
safety.
any group, yeah, that
Right.
does, yeah,
So,
definitely.
I think that there are a lot of people who are out there going, defund the police, and I'm like, okay, if we don't have the police, what the hell are we gonna do? I'm not gonna do this stuff for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
I don't get paid to volunteer
Yeah,
to roam the
put my
streets
life on
every
the-
day.
Put my life on
Like-
the line for.
I'm not sure how long I can do this, you know,
Right.
but they get paid,
Right.
right? Let them do their job. You know,
Just
let
help them.
You know, and
Yeah.
that is a scary thought that people want to defund the police departments because, I mean, then who's going to take care of the criminals? Because, like you
Right.
said, you and I are not going to do it.
Well,
Yeah. We're
And if
not
we
equipped
do
to
it,
do
if I do it, I'm going to kill somebody just because it's in my.
and then you're the criminal.
Yeah, then I become the criminal. You know.
Not in self-defense.
Well, but you know.
Make sure they throw
I'll,
the
I'll,
first
I'll
punch.
always make it look like I'll make it look self-defense. But you know what I mean. No? I mean, you get to a situation where, dude, it's either you or me, and I want to go home to my family.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not gonna let
Exactly.
you. You know, I'm gonna do everything in my power to be able to go home at night.
You have to. I mean, first of all, we're not the ones committing crimes. Why should we be targets?
Correct.
Right? If I'm a bad person, if I'm out there robbing, beating somebody, I deserve to die.
Right. Beat me
So,
up. Do
and
whatever
these
you need to
criminals who are doing this, they're not self-checking. Something's seriously wrong.
do. Mhm.
Okay, so and if they want to say it's a mental illness, well, you know what? That is such a sorry excuse.
Yeah, I don't know
Because
how
then
people
we're all
do it,
mentally
but-
ill,
yeah.
aren't we then?
Yeah.
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 I mean, if I become a victim, guess what? My whole family's gonna be mentally ill, and then they're gonna go out and do something bad. So then,
Right.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You can't arrest them because they're mentally ill. Then what? You know what I mean?
Happy pills.
I mean, everybody gets these excuses. They're young, or they're mentally ill, or they were abused or whatever.
You know what's
No,
crazy?
there's no excuse.
You know
I
what's
would
crazy is
agree.
that depending who is saying the narrative,
Yeah,
it becomes that.
yeah.
Especially whoever got there first.
Right, but I mean,
And
I've been
that's-
victimized so many times.
Right.
I can say, well, man, I got
Yeah,
PTSD too.
yeah.
Like, don't think that all the things that happened to me, I forgot. I didn't forget. As much therapy as I get, I have not forgotten it.
Right.
So if somebody comes at me
And
and
I
they try to throw the first punch, it's
And-
over. It's
Yeah.
over.
But isn't that also kind of like the legal system, how it works? Because
Yep.
if a good attorney can convince 12 people that this person is this victim and they suffered so much and this and that, but they killed 5 people, yeah, but they had such a hard upbringing. Could you
Yeah,
just find it
that's
in your
all-
That
heart?
is such BS.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
worse, because we do teach a rape prevention class. It's like, oh, this young man, he just had an off week and this and that. He raped 4 women in
Yeah.
3 months.
Well, that's just like the other guy who shot up the
oh,
Leanna?
yeah.
and, he had a bad day. Are you kidding?
That's so
This is what-
crazy to hear that. Like,
Yeah, for a
It's
police
crazy.
officer to say that.
yeah. This
Oh.
is okay. This is
He
why
was at the
some
end of
people
his
hate the
rope.
police,
Yeah,
and
Who's
I
his cousin?
understand that part.
yeah,
I understand that part.
Yep.
Why some people hate the police, but you have to look at the other side too. They're necessary to
yes.
sustain the law.
And when you have good cops, you have good cops.
There are good cops. We know a few.
Yeah, we know a bunch of good cops, but I've also met a few of the bad
Not
ones,
so,
and I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, I don't like you at all.
And so I think what needs to happen instead of defending is that we need to have a better accountability system. So
Right.
if there is a bad cop, hold that
Yeah.
bad cop
And not
accountable,
let let the police union cover them
The
up.
brotherhood.
Right.
Yeah, the brotherhood
Yeah.
thing, and that's that is the worst thing to hear when the police aren't helping. Why not? Well, because he's one of our own. Yeah, but he's doing something wrong.
Making you
Exactly.
look bad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but if we shine light on him, then they'll see all the other bad things we're doing. So
Yeah,
we're gonna keep it in the
that's-
dark. We're gonna keep it in the dark.
So I mean, everybody needs to be accountable. Like growing up, like
yeah.
I don't know about other people, but my mom used to make me write every time I do something wrong, the slightest thing wrong. She would go, "I need you to write a letter of self-inventory and self-reflection, and I want it in like 3 hours." Right? She gives me a deadline.
Wow.
So if I come
1,500
home,
words.
yeah. So if I come
No
home
double
past
space.
curfew, if I come home past curfew, I have to write an essay as to why, what happened, and then
Wow.
So I mean, but they're Chinese parents, right? And they really, really care about me. But I do know some parents who don't care,
Right.
who just let their kids roam
Do
around.
whatever they want. Yeah. Now,
whatever they want.
you bring that up. You bring up an interesting point, because if you look at society today versus what it was when we were growing up, I mean, your mom's really strict.
Yeah.
I'm sure if she had to, she'd probably take a hand in from time to time,
Oh yeah.
right?
I want to clarify though. My parents have never, ever, ever beat me or slapped me or laid their hands on me ever.
Good. Mine's did once in a while. I mean, but I understood why they did that.
Yeah.
I got it. I did something
You
wrong.
were bad.
I did. Yeah, I deserve it.
He was.
But the way the society is now, these doctors or psychologists say, "Oh, don't hit your kid. Put them in a room. Take away their phone." But yet now, look what's happening in the society. These young kids who feel that, "Oh, nothing's going to happen. I'm just going to get my phone taken away for a week."
Isolation caused psychological trauma.
Yeah, that makes it worse, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, but
it
yet
does, it does.
they're telling you, "Oh no, you shouldn't do that. Don't discipline your kid. Just take their, put them in a room or give them a timeout."
Yeah.
Now they feel that they can do anything because they know they're not going to get spanked or whatever.
So I think we have to consider source. These doctors, when they do these reports, just because they have the words DR, whatever,
Yeah.
doctor, it does not mean they've ever been a parent.
Yeah.
No, if you take a report on a juvenile and this doctor has never been a parent, I'm sorry, he is automatically disqualified.
Right. He has no clue.
He has no clue what it is to be a parent. So
Right.
automatic disqualified, doctor.
I was gonna punch somebody when my first daughter was born. They
Yeah.
were giving me advice on it, and I'm like, "So how many children do you have?" Because they had dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that a little too strict? And I looked at him like,
Let me punch you.
I wanted to punch him so bad, and then
Yeah.
I just kind of moved on to the to another topic because I was like,
Yeah. I mean, my grandparents had like 5 children, right?
Mhm.
And then my parents had us, there's 3 of us. They clearly have experience. I would get advice from my grandmother who
Before you-
barely finished high school over a PhD who has no kids. Like, you don't have no kids. You're
All you
automatically
did was
disqualified.
read Dr.
Right.
Spock's book,
Yeah. Like, what the heck?
you look at grandma, you're like, okay, all your kids are alive. They all had kids. You have
They have
grandchildren.
good jobs.
Great
They
grandchildren.
have homes. They have
We'll
cars.
listen to you.
We'll listen to
before
you,
we listen to this idiot.
Exactly. So I think we have to always consider the source. Like, people will say, so and so said this, so and so said this, but you know what? You better check up on that person
Right.
Yeah.
and find out what they've done before. If they haven't done anything and then they want to tell the society what needs to happen,
Right.
I'm sorry, something's very wrong.
Definitely right.
It's one of the reasons why I don't speak up much because I don't think I have the qualifications to tell people what they should or shouldn't be doing. But I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
No, and it's exactly right, because who are you to tell me how to run what I do in my household
Yeah.
when you haven't been in my household?
Right.
You know, you don't know what my kids really are or how they are or what I've seen them do or not do. And for you to come in and try to tell me, oh, you're doing this wrong. You're a damn idiot. Get out of my house.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, that doesn't fly in this house.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 8 sisters and 2 brothers. So we're a big family.
Big family, yeah.
And we, at one point, lived all in the same house. And that was crazy.
I
But
can
we
see
came
that.
out okay.
Yeah.
We're all still alive. I still have all my fingers.
I think
Okay, if that's what we're using as a marker. 'Cause if okay, I know you pretty well. So you said we're okay. I'm like, oh, you're alive. Okay,
Yeah,
that's the marker.
Yeah, that's the marker. I'm alive.
Well, and you're not out committing crimes. You're not.
Yeah,
you're
very
not
true.
Out, you're not out punching
Yeah.
people out. You're not slapping people. You're not
Well,
going.
he
You're not
hits me
going
all
to
the time.
rape. Oh, yeah, but you guys do that for fun. So that doesn't count.
Okay, that's true.
If you're
Fun
just
for me,
sparring-
anyways. Fun for me. I don't know about it.
If you're just sparring, it doesn't count.
That's true. That's true.
So, but yeah, like I just, people just have to always consider source. A lot of times I read these psychology books and these parenting books because when I had my first child, I was like, oh, I want to learn so. And so before I actually read the article, I look up the author and get as much information about the author as possible. If they have no experience whatsoever, I just go PhD. I don't care. Automatic disqualified. I gotta go to somebody who who's been a
Who
successful,
actually knows?
Right,
who's
right,
been a successful parent. If this is a parent and they're out there killing people and they're telling us how to raise our kids, automatic disqualified.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
kidding.
like you are a killer and you're telling us how to raise our kids to be just like you. No, automatically disqualified. Sorry.
Yeah, that makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So logical. It's like,
Right, like but if a granny who I don't care if they barely have high school education or live in college or whatever, but they have raised children who came out to be productive society members.
right.
I would listen to her advice over any doctor's advice.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've always felt that I was raised more by my parents than I was by the school system or my brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters are the ones who actually taught me everything that I really needed to know that actually worked out in the streets.
If they're older than you, they have the experience.
Exactly.
They're like, okay, this happened to me. Please don't do it. 'cause I don't
Yeah,
want
they
it
made
to
all the
happen to me."
mistakes so that I can learn from them, and I'm like, okay,
But
thank
are you the last child?
No, I'm the last boy, but I have a younger sister.
Second to
Oh.
last.
So yeah, so I'm
But
number
yeah,
10.
that's a benefit to have
Yes,
you being the last child. Like,
Because you see all the mess ups.
yeah.
Okay, I won't do that. Oh, that one turned out okay. I'll do this, but I
Right.
won't do that.
Yeah.
He
So,
still didn't learn.
I'm sure he learned a lot.
Oh,
So-
I did.
But like in my family, there's my older brother,
Uh-huh.
myself, and my younger sister. So he's like the super conservative one,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm like
That's about right.
in the middle. I'm like in the middle. I'm not Republican, but not quite Democrat. I'm like I just want to be fair.
Yeah,
you know,
she's
just
neutral
want to be
ground.
fair. And then my sister, who's like more liberal, not quite as liberal as our DA right now, but
Yeah.
like she does not believe in letting criminals run free. Thank God. So it's like.
Just get your sister to be DA.
No, she's busy with her own stuff. So she runs a bunch of after-school programs in daycare in Oakland.
Oh, nice.
Her nonprofit is called Lotus Bloom, and
Oh.
she has like 11 sites, so she's super busy.
Okay, yeah, she's
She's too
definitely
busy.
doing good work. So.
She
Yeah.
knows how to raise kids.
Well, that's where it starts, right?
So I'd read her book before I read the other people's books.
Exactly, and she has 2 kids of her own. Who are doing very well at school. So yeah, totally.
Wow. So just the whole family is just doing great, huh?
Yeah.
We're very active. We're very active people in our family.
Well, if you're any indication, yeah, I would imagine they all are.
Yeah, because she's the middle awkward one.
Yeah. So she says.
I'm the negotiator.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So-
Oh, now it's negotiator.
Yeah, the middle child is always the negotiator. You can I kind of understand the older one, and then kind of understand the younger one. So like conservative, liberal, and I'm like in the middle, right?
That's
so I'm
funny. My middle sister, who is like 7th in line of us all, she's exactly what you're just saying.
Yeah.
She's the one who keeps everybody sane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your
To
case, she
Rachel.
was the mediator.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in my
Exactly.
case, yeah.
Mediator.
She used to have to, believe this or not, this is silly, but if I didn't take a bath, that week, she would chase me around with a glass of water, throw it on me. It's okay. Now you're wet. Now you should go to the. That's how she mediated.
Yeah, this was in high school.
Oh my God.
Hey. Junior high.
Yeah, and as a middle child, we always have to think of creative ways to convince our older sibling and younger sibling, what to do, because we kind of tend to be like ignored. So so we have to be
Jan Brady.
Yeah, we have to be like creative in our ways to get them to notice and take action and stuff like that. So
and then they still don't put it on you. They just, I came up with this. You're never acknowledged as the middle child.
I don't know. We're kind of different. We're not like the very traditional family. So we're all, even my younger sister, she goes, something about our family. We are all leaders.
Wow,
My brother is a leader in his own way. He was in the Navy. He was a aircraft mechanic.
Oh, nice.
So and now he's worked for Mercedes-Benz for 20-something years, and he has his own auto mechanic business.
Nice.
So he's a leader.
I'm gonna take my car to him. Where's he at?
609 South Claremont Street in San Mateo.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go.
Far,
Plug into the brother. The brother, the sister, the organization, the friends. Oh, her business.
My business.
We must have plugged everybody with that.
Everybody. Oh no, we're way past the hour at this point.
So
Plugged everybody.
Yeah, so he's a leader in his business, right?
Wow.
And
he owns his business.
And I'm a leader in what I do, and my sister, she's a leader in childcare. So, we do what we're passionate about.
And I love that. There should be more people like you, because just the things that I've seen and heard and watched about you, I'm just glad that we got to finally get you in here and talk. I wasn't sure if this was going to happen, only because I knew you're so busy. And thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I mean, we should have let you go home and sleep, but I'm glad you didn't.
Thank you for having me here.
No, this was a real blessing to us. We kind of wanted, because usually at the end of our shows we do something physical, like a demo.
Okay.
And what I wanted to do, because we are going to be doing stuff here, I already have a couple of seminars set up, and I wanted you to take it back to your community and say, hey, these guys are doing this. Here's the things that they're doing. So if you don't mind, maybe for about 10 minutes, we show you a couple of techniques that we'll have on film, and then when you let the people know that this is on here, we'll let you do the techniques on us so that you can see how easy it is, right?
By us, he means me.
Yeah, he's what we call the Uki. It was the demo guy who gets beat up.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll be right back. We're going to set the camera up, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay.
And we're
Hey guys,
back.
we are back, and here again, folks, we're here with Leanna Louie. And she is
I'm the founder of the United Peace Collaborative.
And that's PCU, because somebody asked me.
It's UPC.
UPC, because somebody asked me, what did that stand for? United
Peace Collaborative.
Peace Collaborative. I love that.
United Peace Collaborative.
So now we're here. We're going to be showing her how to do some very simple body mechanic oriented techniques that is going to help you guys out in the streets if something were to happen. And again, we're not looking at strength. We're looking at the body mechanics so that you can do these things and don't have to be that strong, and you don't have to be that big. Look at us, right? So I'm going to have Nain go over with her a few things, and then she's going to go ahead and attempt them herself. And I guarantee you this is going to be a lot of fun, because Nain's going to get hurt, and I love it. You guys know me. You're going to see in a bit.
That. So I do not have any martial arts experience whatsoever.
Perfect, because we're not trying to teach
new.
you martial arts here in essence. It's just utilize the mechanics that you already use on a regular basis, and then weaponize the idea behind it so it can be effective for you to get away.
Okay.
One of the first concepts that we talk about is somebody actually approaching you from a distance, menacing them.
Right.
And what we taught you earlier is the idea that when you walk, you're putting your weight and you shift it from one foot to the other. So if you just raise your foot a little further, you can actually reach the shin of somebody. And when you press down, that causes a lot of pain when you scrape your foot down somebody's shin, just to get that distance, and then you can get away. Okay. So this is what it looks like when somebody's approaching you. There it is. You got out of the camera shot.
I was supposed to run away, right?
Yeah, that's true. So she followed through on the instructions, and she actually listened to what I said, and she ran away. Okay. But very simple. You don't want to get somebody to get that close to you because then they can do whatever they want, especially if they're walking at you menacingly, and like your gut always tells you something's wrong.
Right.
Right? But now we move on to the idea that somebody did get close enough and they grab you, same side. Now remember, it's the mechanics that are going to get you out of this, not strength.
Right.
Because we did this completely still and you were still able to get out of it.
Right.
The idea is that as your elbow is closer to your body, okay, so if I keep you far away here, you're
Step
weaker.
back.
Ah, there it is. Beautiful. Because the mechanics, I can't keep you from bending your elbow. But if I keep your arm extended, I have leverage over you. So if you step in, now you have better, there it is, and the leverage to get out of the situation. But what if I'm holding you across? This,
Dude, she looks too fast. She's good.
Sorry. Did I hurt you?
No, that's fine.
I heard
It's
a
fine. It's
cracking
fine. That's my bad elbow. The reason why is because the folks will know that the same mechanics won't work exactly for this particular. Because if you pull up the same way you did before, I
Right.
still have the strength to pull you back down. So instead, we come around forward and see the awkwardness that it puts into my arm. So now you can pull and push on this side. There you go, and then do it. So now you can do the technique as you want. There it is. The kick, that was extra. She did that on her own. She likes to do it. But a very simple idea to get away from that situation. Now if somebody walks up to you, and again, the focus is the elbows.
Right.
Not only can nobody keep you from bending your elbows, if you understand how they work and use it to your advantage, now you can use your own weight and strength to bend the elbows of somebody who's trying to hold you with both of their hands. And this is the approach from here. There. So you keep push. Remember, you want to pull yourself. You want to pull your arms to your body because you're strongest here than when you're extended.
Right.
So from here, cool. There it is. Straight to the throat. Soft targets are always a great place. Just give somebody a gentle nudge to think twice before messing with you again. But these are the kind of techniques that we would like to show in our seminars to the people. And like you said, you have no martial arts experience, but they are effective enough to help you get out of a situation where you don't want to be in. Rick?
Right. Thank you for showing
Wow.
me.
No.
Dude,
It's
hey,
a lot
that
of
was
fun.
amazing. You're a natural.
Really?
Dude, she got my throat right in the center.
Yeah, I saw Naive's eyes light up like, oh, she's gonna hurt me.
You're
You know, again,
No.
Again,
Fine,
we want to
fine.
reiterate to everybody that
Yes.
you don't need to be the strong, giant person. You can be somebody at a small time. My wife is about this big, right? She's this tall, and she actually does these techniques on me.
Don't mess with his
Yeah.
wife.
No.
I can't even mess with her. She won't let me. But these things work because, again, of body mechanics.
Yes.
If you do it right and you understand what's going on,
And you practice.
and yes, definitely, these don't work unless you practice them. Again, we want to make sure that everybody is safe when they're doing these techniques.
Yep.
You know, you need to work on them with your boyfriend, your husband, whoever. Oh, the lights are going up.
Well, we're getting kicked out.
Well, folks, that's about as much time as we have for a college conversation with me, Rich,
And me, Nate.
and our very special guest,
Leanna, Louie. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
3, 2, 1, cut.